Hi, it's lessons time with Joshua. Auntie is having a slow Saturday once again, blissfully so. Special love to my Mary Boo Boo. He didn't make it to lessons today. Auntie is missing you, Mary Bear. Yeah. Special love to Malik. He'll be playing drums with Haynesville Youth Group. I hope I'm calling it correctly. Yeah, at NIFCA Finals tonight, the NIFCA Music Finals. Whoever is there, go support our young people, support the young, the old, everybody, Yeah, give him some good support. Lots of love to you. Auntie couldn't make it because it was sold out when Auntie tried to get her ticket. So I'm sending you some special love and some special love to your mom as well for all she does for you. Mom, I got a special video coming just for you, so you hang tight. But for right now, I supporting you as you support Malik. Okay? So I have my sweet Joshua Boo Boo. Joshua Boo Boo came on time. I didn't have to wait on him. Joshua got the phone fully charged up.
Yes, please.
Yay. So we rolling, man. We forget what happened last time and we dealing with the present. We dealing with today. Auntie got her shorts. See, Auntie real comfortable with herself, yeah. Bottom of the shorts rolling up. Just trying to cover myself with a sheet and then it felt hot, so it is what it is. I'll cover myself with the book. Okay? We started with some comprehension exercises. This book here, I think a lot of us use this book. Path to Success. So the first one we're at is the one that says suggesting, implying. That's what you have there? Yes. All right. So basically what this is teaching you, Joshua, sometimes we might be doing a comprehension. When we read the passage, it's not everything they will come straight out and tell us. Like, suppose you might get a sentence. The little boy put his hand by the stove. Suddenly, mommy grabbed him, turned on the pipe, and put his hand under the water. So what you think happened in between there? The boy put his hand near the stove, and then the next thing we could see, mommy is rushing him and putting his hand under the pipe. So what you think had happened to the little boy?
He burnt his hand.
He burnt his hand, you see? But it might not always come and spell it right out. The boy burnt his hand. But we have enough understanding, enough intelligence, yeah. We're not limiting ourselves, that we can fill in the blanks and understand what has happened. So we're going to be doing some exercises today where things are implied or where we have to draw our own conclusions. They're not telling us every single thing because they don't need to. We have a brain and we can figure out things for ourselves. And this is actually an excellent example of how I always make the point how important comprehension is. Not just to go and do to pass grammar, but even for those who would say that they prefer maths over English, you have to be able to comprehend. I heard this point being made on the news. I don't follow much of news these days, but I did hear that point being made by a lady. Like, she's an expert in maths, and she was saying, Auntie says this all the time as well. It's not so much that children don't understand how to do different things, 1 + 1 and 3 × 4 and so on, but it's when they are not sure what it is that's needed. Do I need to add? Do I need to subtract? Do I need to multiply? Do I need to round off? What I need to do, you see? And that will come with comprehension. As you read the question and you understand, you can analyze it and interpret, okay, this is what happens. He has 4 more than what he has originally, so I have to subtract or I have to add to be able to figure out certain things, and then I can build from there. And even in our day-to-day interaction, sometimes the reason we have a lot of conflict is because we don't take the time to try to comprehend what is being said to us, what persons are saying, what's the intention behind what people do. We're always very quick to react, but you have to be able to take time to understand. All right, so we're going to find this exercise interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to the first question there that says, "Hey Joshua, are you reading for me, my bright spark today, or you need Auntie to read? You want to start off?
Today.
You want me to read?
I want to read
Oh, you're
today.
going to read. That makes Auntie very happy. All right, you start off. She walked.
She walked into the room and did not step to and
Excellent. She walked into the room and did not speak to anyone. So, what in each sentence, we must be able to say what is the writer suggesting in this sentence. So, what are some things you would think about this sentence, Josh? Was she walked into the room and did not speak to anyone? We could have more than one reason this could be happening, See if you could tell me a reason why she would not speak to anyone, Joshua.
maybe the people do not wait.
Very good. That is the first thing that came to my mind as well. The people do not like her, or she does not like the people. She does not feel comfortable with them. Or it could be that she doesn't even know these people, but she's anxious, she's nervous. She would really like to be able to speak to the people, but she's shy, she's nervous, she's anxious. That ever happened to you, Joshua? Like if you have to be around people that you don't know?
Yes, please.
Yes, sometimes you feel nervous, because you don't know if the person will like you or not. You don't know, like, what should they say? Yeah. Sometimes you can just start off with, hello, how are you? A little, as I would say, a small talk. Yeah. And sometimes you could even admit to the person, I'm kind of nervous, it's my first time here. What about you? You would be surprised. You might not be the only person in a situation feeling nervous. She might not be able to speak. That one's a bit, that one's a bit of a stretch. But I always think outside of the box. Something might be wrong with her voice or her throat, and she cannot speak. She might be speaking a different language from the people around her, right? Maybe she can't speak English. Maybe she's a friendly person, but she can't speak English, and everyone in the room only speaks English, you see? So there's so many different conclusions, different ways that we can look at this. It's really interesting. All right, go on and read the next one. When you get tired reading, let Auntie know. But you're doing a fabulous job. Go on.
Said not down the down on force is every chair and table and his way.
Awesome. Ted knocked down on purpose every chair and table in his way. What you would say, what is the most important part, the most important words in this sentence to you, Joshua?
He did it by accident.
It's saying he did it on purpose. So this is you see what Auntie's telling you about comprehension? This is a very important part of understanding, like, the motive behind what he's doing, the context in which this is happening, what's really going on here. Because if we don't have that, we could just say he knocked down every chair and table in his way. And many different ways we could interpret it. We could say, is he just a clumsy boy? What happened? Something got in his way and he tripped, or what was it exactly? Maybe he's blind and he cannot see. You see how many ways maybe he's not blind, but he's in a dark room and he can't really see. He's not familiar with the layout of this room. Okay? It could have been accidental. But the writer doesn't want us to have to think all these different things. So he came and he told us Ted knocked down on purpose. Ted ain't making sport. Ted knocked down on purpose every chair and table in his way. So tell me, Joshua, what is going on with Ted that he has done this?
She must be angry.
He must be angry. He vexed. Something got Ted vexed. Ted like throwing a tantrum. It's not only little people. Listen. When last have you heard Auntie say that she had a mini tantrum? I haven't had one in a while. Yeah, I'm so proud. Only know it comes to my mind as I start talking about tantrums. Auntie growing, you know. I keep telling you, let us grow together. All the people that encourage me, Mumu, I love you so much. You're so patient with Auntie. Yeah. Auntie really growing, boy. Ted throwing a tantrum. Something has gone wrong and Ted is angry. It could be little Ted. What's something that will cause a child to like throw a tantrum and get on this way, Joshua?
If their tablet is taken away.
Joshua keeping it real. If his, you know this is reality time how it goes now. If his tablet was taken away. Mommy said, well, listen, Ted, no tablet for you tonight. You have that homework to do. Or Ted, I asked you to help wash the dishes, sweep the house, make your bed, do something. You have done nothing. Give me that tablet. Can't work, so, right? Or Ted did something wrong at school or something went wrong, and as punishment, discipline, whatever, mommy says, well, no tablet for you. So Ted ain't having that thing. Suppose it's a big person now, Joshua. What you think would make a big person, an adult, get on that way? Like knock down everything? What do you think, Joshua? You got any ideas?
Losing their jobs.
Losing their job. You see how Joshua's very mature, you know. You see how Joshua's thinking? Yeah, frustration. Sometimes you feel helpless, you don't know what to do, so you just lash out. I've lost my job. And you know, most times, sometimes when these things happen, it comes like it was a lot of different things building up or a lot of different things going on in your life. Very seldom you find out what happened that everything is perfect in my life and then suddenly I lose my job. No. It could be that you had bills mounting up, or you could have other situations dealing with someone ill in the family, or you trying to fix something at home. How you always hear Auntie talk about the roof, you know, the roof leaking, the roof want fixing, different things like that, and you really need this job though. I know you're gonna lose your job, you're frustrated. You knock away everything. What am I going to do? I'm tired of trying. Nothing ain't happening for me, you know? Yeah. So little people and big people, sometimes we have big emotions. We don't always know how to regulate those emotions. Like I was sharing this morning, something I came across. I think it was on Instagram recently. Auntie very passionate about mental health, general wellness, and so on. And it was saying a way something you could try to do like to regulate your breath when you're upset or you feel anxious or anything. Smell the flower and blow out the candle. So, you know, like if you're smelling something that's nice, you might take 2 short breaths. And when you're blowing out a candle, do you just... Oh, my auntie was doing that. You might have seen that on my status making sport there with my candle and my birthday cake. Therese, I love you. I had a wonderful time. Thanks for everything you did to make my night special last night. Oh no, we in November, Auntie still celebrating. Special shout out to my nephew Akeem too. I shared with him how I'm still celebrating. He said, you know what, Auntie, because you're a good person, you always pour out, so everything's being poured in. It's your time. Yeah, so you take these 2 short breaths and you exhale with a long breath. You're blowing up the candle. And that's something that's a way. Give it a try next time you're upset. If you could even have the presence of mind to remember, but try it. It's time for a new video. This is going to be a full lesson today.